Hello and welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature or demonstrate a technique in just a few minutes.
In today's episode, we are going to look at how to orient your domains and blocks for better compatibility with most solvers. Some CFD solvers require that grids be oriented according to the right-hand rule. Doing so helps avoid negative volumes. So what is a right-hand rule? It is a simple way to standardize the relative orientation of a three-axis reference system. If we all observe the standard, it saves us a lot of trouble down the road. Typically, engineers call these positive x, positive y, and positive z axes. In CFD, these vectors are often called the I, j, and k directions. There are two ways to visualize the right-hand rule. The first is what we call the triad. Take your right hand and orient it like this. Your index finger points in the positive I direction, your middle finger points in the positive j direction, and your thumb, which is the cross product of I and j, points in the positive k direction. Because k is normal to both I and j, we sometimes call it the normal vector. There is one more method for direction orientation. We call it the curled fingers technique. Point all your fingers in the positive I direction and curl them towards the positive j direction. Your thumb then points in the positive k direction. We sometimes receive support calls from users having trouble getting their solvers to import their grids from Pointwise, mostly in the case of structured grids. Most of the time, it is due to a domain or block with left-hand rule orientation. To help prevent these issues, Pointwise provides a simple way to ensure all domains and blocks have a consistent right-hand rule orientation. Now let's take a look at these four structured blocks. They look two-dimensional, but when I do rotate around it, you can see that they are actually three-dimensional blocks. These blocks look really good. However, it is possible that your solver may not be able to accept the output from these blocks because one of them is left-hand oriented. Let's investigate. First, let's select all four blocks and then go to Edit, Orient. On the left side of the screen, we have the Orient panel. This panel gives us a lot of information. For one, we have a table at the top that gives us the number of total blocks that we have selected and the number of left-handed blocks we have in here. So we see we have one left-handed entity here. To find out which entity or block is the left-handed, we can use the option select left-handed blocks and it highlights that left-handed block here. There are two ways to fix this. First, you can do this manually by reversing the I, j, and or k directions. You can do this by using the icons or the buttons in the reverse tab or section. First, let's look at how the right-handed block should look like. Okay, so you can see here that the red arrow should be pointing to the right, the yellow arrow should be pointing towards the screen, and then the orange arrow should be pointing downwards. Now let's look at the left-handed block. So looking at the left-handed block, you can see that the J and the K directions are swapped. So to fix this, you can just click on swap J and K, and the number of left-handed entities goes to 0. This method could be cumbersome if you have a lot of blocks. So let's talk about the other method, which may be easier for larger block counts. This method involves selecting one block and selecting set master and selecting all the other blocks and then select align. First, let me undo the changes that I did to the bad block. So now we have back the left-handed entities, and then select the good block, click set master, then control select the rest of the other blocks. Third one, then click on align, and there we have the fixed left-handed entity. Now your solver can import these blocks without any problems. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, drop us a line below or connect with us via LinkedIn, which is linked below. Thank you and have a pleasant Tuesday.